Alright, hello people. So today I'm doing a solo progression. It's been a while since I played. 4-5 years, I guess, since I played Rogue Lineage. And yeah, so first we're gonna pick off a class by spinning the wheel. I'm doing a voiceover, by the way, because I pulled on my mic and I kinda unplugged my mic by accident. So yeah, it's just gonna be me literally watching the edited footage and just talking about what I was yapping about while I was watching the video, while I was playing the game. So yeah, first off, I did like a spinning wheel with all the classes, and I gave myself like 3 chances for some reason. I got Illusionist twice and Oni once, and I was like, Casperin, Illusionist? Nah, let's not do that, you know. So we're going Oni. But you'll kind of see halfway through the video that I kind of didn't finish the Oni progression. I kind of switched to making a spy because of the spy rework I didn't know about. And yeah, the Oni I will finish also, but I first wanted to do something a little easier. So you'll notice that a lot of the footage is just me walking around. I mean, that's kind of a progression. First thing I did was like head to Sentinel and just loot the entirety of Sentinel. You also notice that I cut a lot of the looting because it's kind of the same thing, but just let me know if you want me to leave more of the footage in. Kind of checked on the Tomeless Gate and I was like, there's a race in there. And I also thought about the fact that they kind of changed Tomeless though. They made it that you need less races now, so that's pretty cool. I love that. So first of all, I get an assassin outfit and a sword. Basics. You know, the solo progression has not left my bones yet, so I can still do most of the things, still remember most of the things. And I just head towards, I believe, Deep Forest, yeah. I went to Deep Forest because now you got all the mana training things, you get them at day 0. So that's so fucking, that's so nice. Because before, I swear back in the day, people would just AFK for 1 hour just so they could have like a comfortable progression, you know? Shit was insane, man. But now they reduced all that, so that's so nice. Yeah, I'm just hitting the Z-screws, punching with mana punch. You know what? I'm just gonna talk about the old days. Oh yeah, shit, I almost died here. I remember. Yeah, the Z-screws, for some reason, they be hitting through everything. It's really weird. Yeah, I'm just gonna talk about the old days in Rogue. So like back in the day, I swear there was a lot more of an exploration aspect to the game. You know, people didn't know what was where and what trainer did what and what NPC did this and what NPC did that. So people explored a lot more, and like you could basically like sell information back then, bro. Like sell as in silver, no black marketing and shit. And I remember I wanted to know how to get greatsword. And I had to convince some random ass bogus guy to give me information on how to get greatsword, bro. Like back then, everybody was like a role-playing superclass, bro. It would not, on God, it would not be weird to see a superclass with like 20 days, bro. And 20 days, like now they have the hours, they have the days, so that would be like having 40 days right now and still being a superclass. That's insane, bro. But I mean, that's kind of how it went back then, man. And people would like buy the outfit for their class. Like a warrior will buy a warrior outfit, not an assassin thing. Yeah, now everybody kind of knows that assassin is the way to go, you know. So everybody just buys the assassin outfit. But back then, bro, I swear I still have screenshots from back then. Good old days, man. Okay, so you'll notice that I'm just selling all my stuff and getting my money. I'm kind of deciding if I should get spear dash on Oni or not. Of course, after a couple minutes I switched to progressing a spy, but I was like, let me just leave all the footage in, like, why not, you know? It's just a chill little progression, like it's just a chill progression video with me yapping over it, so I mean, I don't think anybody minds. Maybe it's annoying if I yap the whole time, no? I wonder. If me talking the whole time makes the video annoying, just say so. I don't know, I was gonna leave in my talking inside the video, but yeah, no mic audio. So I just went to get straight warrior class after this, because everybody needs warrior carry, of course. Kind of embarrassing being a buff ass Oni and you cannot carry a person, bro. Hell no, I could never. The reason I switched as well to just making a spy outfit, because spy is easy, right? And oh yeah, I found a PD. PD. I swear, they used to be way rare. Now they're pretty easy to find, I think. I'm assuming, right? I'm assuming almost everything is easier to get. No, I'm not assuming. I know everything is easier to get. They made it a lot easier to get. Like artifacts, bro. Do not get me started, man. Like only in the last year, before Deepoken came out, was I capable of finding any artifacts, bro. A single one. I found 2. But I'll admit that's because I was kind of a perma-freshie before that. I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of perma-freshie. I would just progress the whole time, but to me that was the most fun thing, like not being a ultra and killing everyone. To me it was more fun to progress the whole time, which it kind of got repetitive after a while. I'm not gonna lie. If the only thing you do is progress, it gets boring after a bit, and then all the hard work you put in, and then it's kind of gone every time, you know, because I just end up wiping and I make a new character. So it did get annoying after some time, but eventually I think I took a break at some point, and then the year before Deepoken came out, I made like a good ass ultra, because it was a character that had my name, and I was like, yes, this is it. I will make this an ultra that lives. It's still alive. It's still alive, by the way. It was a deep knight. Yeah, my friend found a rift champ and he gave it to me because he already had one. So I had a gate deep knight. I was pretty happy with it. I'm not gonna lie. It was the first time I had a decent character, and that's how I did end up finding artifacts, because then I did run caster. Oh my god, this footage. I literally lost to a howler. I don't know, I was on my way to Snail and I kind of thought, oh, I can take this howler, no problem. Pretty easy. But I thought wrong. I fucking died. To frostbite because I forgot where the campfires are. I'm not gonna lie, like the campfire needs, like it's kind of weird when I come from Sanctuary instead of me coming from Deep Pit. So I died and I spawned back. Luckily I found a PD, and yeah, here I decided to switch to the spy progression because I knew it's gonna be a lot easier. Yeah, construct spy. Probably the most basic ass account you can have, bro. Construct spy. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of disgusted. I'm making a construct spy, but you know, sometimes like I'm not a fan of like doing big ass meta classes, you know, because everybody can make a meta class, right? And then think they're good. I like to invent a little something myself and then kind of prove myself that it's good, you know. Like back before they made this soul rep change on Delivery or DSK, that the soul rep was on the right click. Before it was like on your mana, right? You had to tap your mana at the top like 3 times and then you would pop a rune. Everybody shit on DSK back then, bro. Everybody was like, this sucks, like why would you play this? But that's why I pick it, you know what I mean? I pick it because everybody says it sucks, but I know it was strong. It was strong, but like just not viable enough. And then the DSK had the buff with the soul rep, and now everybody's like, oh, DSK, why you, like, it's not that meta, but it's kind of meta, you know what I mean? So to me, it became automatically less fun because there are more people playing it. Like I wanted to have the fun to myself, you know what I mean? But it's okay. I still love DSK. From all the source classes, I would pick DSK any day, bro. I swear they hard nerfed to Uber as well because it was too strong. It was too easy to get. I'll admit I did get ranked Uber DSK before. And that was after the soul rep changes, but I already played it before the soul rep change. You know what I mean? Like, it just gets nerfed because a whole bunch of other people start abusing it, basically. Like, let me abuse it, you know? But yeah, I just enjoy picking off meta shit. I think it's fun. I just go to C-Screw Pit and I just fix my mana up. Yeah, I'm just gonna train my mana a little bit. I think it's so nice. You can train that shit on mana punches, bro. I swear, I don't know if that was always in the game or they added it with the quality of life stuff. But that makes your life so much easier, man. Like before, you would literally have like a little macro on to like train your climb and train your mana. Like while you were walking, I don't know if people remember this. For the people who are listening, if you're like, oh, Chiro, but like you used to spam, like tap your mana at the top. That it would go like blink, 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 like the whole time, because that would train your mana. So people would do that while they were walking. So they would walk like bum ass slow to train their mana. Or climbing, for example, you would literally go sit in a corner, somewhere safe, and you would run like a little, like it's called tiny task. I think most people use tiny task. And you literally like record what you were doing. Like it would record your button inputs, right? Like if you press W on your keyboard, you would record W. Like you would literally just record you holding your mana charge and then spamming space. And then you would just leave that on repeat and you would have like max climb after like, take like an hour or something or 40 minutes. People just train their climb like that. That shit was crazy, man. So I'm just being nostalgic and yapping, you know. For Spy, I am gonna get Spear Dash. I think that's pretty self-explanatory. For Oni, let me know if I should get Spear Dash or not. I'm not certain, to be honest. For other classes, I don't know. For most classes, well, Spear Clash you're gonna have it either way. And yeah, here I do all the orderly quests. Yeah, I love how like Spy is literally so easy. What is 30 orderly, bro? 30 orderly is nothing. Super is 25 and Ultra is 30. Like that's a little too easy if you ask me, man. But I mean, there's gotta be some easy classes and some hard classes. Makes sense. I swear it's maybe like I can probably count on one hand how many spies I made in the 3-year period that I played Rogue. Probably on one hand, bro. If there's any classes I made a shit ton of, it'll probably be a bit soccer. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, like, as a man, well, back then, as a little dude, I enjoyed watching anime. I was like, yo, I need the oversized sword, the oversized greatsword, like, it's just the coolest, you know? It has the most aura. Back then the word aura didn't exist. Oh, I sound so old, bro. What? I sound so old. I'm not that old, guys, I swear. Yo. Yeah, and I would just play Abyss Walker because it wasn't like after a year and most people had everything figured out. Abyss Walker wasn't scary anymore, but before, like all the way in the beginning, like if you heard like a Raidful Leap or of course a Fimble or what else, like a Thunder Charge or something, you poop your pants, bro. Like your timbers would be shivered. You'd be scared. Like there's an ultra class, a living ass ultra class in this game, you know. Ultra classes were like demigods, bro. You like it was way more common to see a whole bunch of super classes than to see an ultra class. It was different back then, man. And yeah, I kind of wanted that, you know, that coolness to me. Have an oversized ass sword. And just be a tough ass ultra, you know. I've made way too many Abyss Walkers, and they never last because Abyss, like, I play more solo than I play with other people, and Abyss, bro, you cannot do anything with that solo, bro. You have absolutely no mobility. Only thing you have is a big ass sword, literally. That's all there is to the class. That's why I prefer DSK, because DSK at least has like mirror mobility and rune mobility, right? And snap galley and you're safe, bro. But Abyss Walkers, they do not have domeness. Why? I know it's lore, bro, but change the lore, man. If Abyss Walker could be tomeless, yo, that would be perfect. I would still play Abyss Walker probably to this day. Even though it is a very, very low skill ceiling class, like you literally just dash and hit. I would still enjoy it, I think. Mainly for drip reasons. Yeah, this episode, by the way, I only got to super class because I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it's been a very long time since I just sat down and played a game for a long period of time. You know, life requiring other stuff, but YouTube just kept recommending me Rogue Lineage stuff, bro. And I was like, oh my god, I gotta play again, bro. There's no way. So that's exactly what I did. I played again. Played some Rogue again. And it does feel nostalgic. It does feel good, I'm not gonna lie. It's a bit sad that I have nobody to really play with, because before I did, like, before you have like a house and people you can call every time you get on, you know. So now it just feels kind of like a sad nostalgia, you know. Well, not that I'm sad, but you know what I mean? I'm probably just gonna get this spy, and the spy is probably just gonna be used for like probably looting and stuff. But looting as in like running Castle Rock and stuff. And if I can, I think the goal for the spy would be to find an Ezekiël horn. If I find an Ezekiël horn, that would be perfect. Because I'm not gonna lie, I don't fuck with Construct. Construct is such a like, oh, I got a poopy race. Let me just be a Construct. No, bro. Like, I would pick, on God, I would pick the Riggen, Castellan, Hasselden. I pick basically any common race over Construct. Construct is to, like, I hope people are kind of understanding how I kind of work. Like, I despise the common things, you know what I mean? Construct is too common, bro. I like Hasselden. Like, people sleep on Hasselden, I swear. If you, I don't know how many people realize how much damage you do. It's just the annoying thing, the red screen. But the damage you do during that is insane. I don't know if people realize that, man. The Bloodline also is kind of a shit resurrection for Hasselden. It's not a last stand. It's more like a I'm taking you down with me kind of thing, you know. And most people just run while you pop Bloodline. So, but Hasselden, bro. If there's any manly race, I would say it's Hasselden. I don't care. I don't care. You look like a yellow Simpson. Oh, motherfucker, bro. You do damage, bro. Like, just the pure physical strength character. That's basically what Hasselden is. So I pick Hasselden over Construct. And I would like an Ezekiël. And if there's one race I have double from, like, I still have all my alts from 5 years ago, like most of them. And if there's one race I have like 2 of, it's Construct. I have 2 Constructs. Probably have some other races double, but like I said, I prefer any other race than Construct, so that's why I would reroll the Construct first rather than the other things. Alright. Yeah, I'm just watching the footage with you guys, by the way, even though I'm not even yapping about anything related to the footage. Sometimes I am, I guess. I'm just kind of watching it myself, you know. Just like very chill footage. I'll put some chill music over it. Because right now for me there's no music. I'm literally just watching bone dry footage, bro. But I like the deep forest sounds and just the background noises. I like it. It's nice. It's chill. I'm curious if people still watch any progressions. I looked up Rogue Lineage progression and there's no videos, bro. Which makes sense because like there's way less people, so it's way harder to progress. So I understand that there's no. That's why I kind of switched to the spy midway because like there's barely any people to kill. Like who am I supposed to kill? You know. I came across this guy, but you know it's just not enough. I need like 6 assassinations or like 10 assassinations for like any kind of class. Chaotic class. And I mainly play chaotic classes over orderly ones, so to me it's kind of poopy because I don't have a screw mult or anything, so it's not like I can just boost myself. I can boost myself in the silver department, but that's kind of it, bro. Like I can't fix any grips for myself. It would kind of be pointless to just gate around on an ultra for grips and shit. I still have my ultras from back in the day, by the way. Not all of them, cause some wiped, I remember. But my dark sigil, no, not dark sigil. I do have a dark sigil, I think. Yeah, I think I do. No, but I still have my deep knight, my original deep knight. From 2020, yeah, 2020. I think 2020 or 2021. Like what was the year before Deep Woken? I think Deep Woken came out in like December of 21. So it was like, yeah, it was probably like somewhere in the middle of 2020 that I got that shit. But I wiped my mages. I remember I used to have a druid and an illusionist, and I think I had perk. Yeah, I had perk on my druid. I gotta realize, bro, I came from being a perma-freshie to having like a good amount of ultras, but like they weren't min-maxed at all though. Got my super class here, super spy. And the ultra spy can just go get the skill, I know, but I'll probably like have another yap session in the next video. And thank you for watching, guys. I'll probably do some looting in there too as well. Who knows, maybe we'll find an Azilhorn. Thank you for watching. I hope my yapping wasn't too annoying. Next video will have audio, and bye bye.